Come what? Reading.
Oh. How do you fall out of Shatterscar?
Yes, it's been far too long since you were... Now I live here, in this... Now I've got to make skates, and these beetles are annoying. So... Come one, come all. You shop. Business.
My. It's rather dusty here, isn't it? How did the dwarves manage?
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Welcome to Sorina's Mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here. Move along.
I'm innocent!
No, you gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system answer for itself.
Do you do this every day?
Oh, how cozy. The blood.
Grow today, grow tomorrow. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
I admit I took a few things from Pargrunan memorials. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs. Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
You can't just barge in and tell us what to do with our prisoners. How should I know? The wardens just left him here. Ha, fine. I'm not paid enough to handle legal debates. You're free to go.
About time. I owe you, whoever you are. Actually, wait, I can do better than that. Take my notes. Just do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I've been. I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place to bathe.
I've only heard stories of this place. Amazing.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Turn your ass around and go back the way you came. You're the reason I got a bath? Hell's bells, I owe you. You have no idea how ripe the keep gets when the fountains are busted. If anyone asks, I wasn't the one who let you in. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
All that for us?
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Let anyone in these days, huh?
Supposed to be here an hour ago.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. We need the supplies. I swear if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm going to turn them into leather.
You look just like Nandru. You have his markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
Mikhala is going to... I don't even know what Mikhala is going to do. Never happened.
I can't wait to see what the council will say. The outsider look.
Welcome back to... Odica's nails! An outsider!
The outsider look familiar.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal. Very funny, pal. I should... Oh, well, then thank you, outsider. Compliments here are scarce. I am the ringleader of this circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. No offense, but you folks look hungry. Between you and me, I hope you know how to hunt. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
Should open up for more trade.
You think Kostya's right, huh?
Think the salty fish would get raiding.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Good. It's not supposed to be. Petru would never let this happen if he were here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Something must have happened to him. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure... something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zaribs, killed in a lava flow. I begged Joffrey to go after him, but he won't spare the wardens. Gave me a week to cool off, as he put it. So, here I am. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
He's been missing that long, and no one thought to investigate?
Outsider. Feel like helping us out? That's it. That's it. Be careful with the...
Scared of Mihala to even think otherwise.
Welcome to the Tusks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens. Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore. Anything to Excellent work. Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity. Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
Oh, great. Outsider. You need something? You need something?
Mihalla is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind.
Flooding this crowd, an outsider.
Absolutely. For all of the good.
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmi. If you've a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. Doesn't matter. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihalla is going to ream me for this. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihalla ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Of course she is. She's in her head thinking Mihalla has Petru doing something other than council work. Whatever's happening, I have to trust Petru knows what he's doing. I don't have time to think otherwise. But if you happen to hear anything from Mina, don't keep it to yourself, Adirin.
Petru. Didn't we meet him in Fjord?
The captain is missing. The one in charge? That's not a good sign.
If I were gonna have a drink with one of the gods, I'd pick Abida.
Ah, the outsiders! Well... I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place. Outsiders in the halls Nandru built himself.
The very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most opportune.
This is not good. A spider the size of my face.
No one sees me like this. Who let you in here? What do you want? No, of course not. Who am I kidding? I must live, no, suffer in squalor now. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that live up to my tastes. But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an ever-shrinking supply of true goods. You might be waiting a while, dearie. No one suffers as I do. Just leave me. Oh, and don't get anything dirty on your way out. An outsider! I've never seen someone so dull.
Time has shown that the arms and armor of Solace Keep are unmatched in quality anywhere else in the living. Move along, outsider. Consultation hours are... Oh my. No, of course not. What can I do for one such as yourself? Our beloved founder. Nandru sought to create a sanctuary in the deadliest part of the island. He called it Solace. Many believe Nandru was led here by a spirit guardian of some kind. Others believe he was simply an excellent judge of location. Regardless, many of his traditions remain in place to this day, while others may have fallen by the wayside. Well, that is a topic of much discussion. We know that in the end, Nandru sought peace and solitude. Some foolish souls say that Nandru traveled to the garden, and that he enjoys an afterlife of peace and bliss. Hogwash. I believe Nandru died alone, having found his silence at last. Nandru would never have considered bliss a true reward. Unfortunately, all we have is belief. Nandru's remains were never found, and no record exists of his passing. If you ask these absolute Zarips, they'd say not at all. I maintain that our solace is more in Sorina's vision than Nandru's. Our founder envisioned a safe place for all who reside or explore in the Tusks. An admirable goal, certainly. Sorina's vision was more about safety for the people already within Solace. Outsiders be damned. Blessed Sorina. She led Solace's rise from the ashes centuries ago, when an attack breached the walls and ruined our keep. She was a forceful and diligent leader who oversaw the rebuilding of the keep and established new traditions to keep us safe. Many, myself included, believe her traditions conflicted with Nandru's, which were more suited to a Solace in peacetime. Well, that is a topic of much If you ask about the tilled ground made for growing plants, no. Very few here have that knowledge. But Nandru did speak of a garden from time to time. He created the Wardens of Solace to oversee that garden specifically. No one can say for sure what the garden meant to him, for none has set foot there. I fear I cannot help you beyond that. What more can I do to enlighten you? We pass on the oral histories of Solace and seek to uncover those historical knowledge we have lost over time. In return, the unenlightened Getuli of Solace curse, spit, and throw objects at us. It is truly a symbiotic relationship.
Vodka, huh? Guess the Pargrunen had...
You must be the outsider I've heard so much about, yes? I am pleased to meet you. What can I do for Solace's most fascinating guests?
Where is that caravan?
Are they gonna throw us in the boat?
Of course.
Hidden caravan with goods to trade. Just think.
We will talk about this later. Guest. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
Nandru's Forge. If it isn't the envoy.
Glad to know you're already making friends.
We are not so ignorant as you seem to think us.
Where are my guards? Get her out of here.
Let's not be rash. The envoy's word carries the weight of Adir. It might benefit us to hear what she has to say. Let it never be said the Wardens of Solace are impolite brutes. Merely recluses.
Very well. We'll deal with the severe breach in protocol later. Tell us why you insult our halls at Dieren.
Our order has survived the threat of these lands for hundreds of years. Wardens patrol the region day and night. There's no danger in the tusks that can catch us unawares.
There's only so much you can do against a force like the Steel Garrote. They destroyed Fjord in an instant.
We have heard of their Inquisitor. A woman who died and lived again.
A myth. And yet you insist she is real.
If she is here. My wardens patrol these lands day and night. A force large enough to take the mines couldn't have entered the tusks without my knowledge.
Well, enter they did. I don't know if Ludwine still has a brain, but she's retained her wits.
Wasn't that the creature responsible for the destruction of Fjord?
Perhaps I will discharge a few wardens to investigate, just to be certain.
You've already destroyed one historical edifice. We heard of what you did to the ruins in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy? Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls, envoy.
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does she not?
The markings on your face. I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. That is what your supposed steel garrote must be in the tusks to find, isn't it? I fear you and they will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone. We have no obligation, and indeed no inclination to help you. Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala. Follow me, envoy.
And I thought Vidara was infuriating.
Envoy, I just wanted a word before you went on your way. No, indeed. I feel I owe you an apology. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Yes, she's more concerned about her pride than the fact our people are weakening from deprivation. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. It is. I understand, Mihala, but principles won't keep your people fed and safe. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarroth are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarroth. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarroth who find it, I don't care. My people. Every person who is alive now, and every generation to come.
That's the most sensible thing we've heard yet.
The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
Solace Keep is just a place. You're looking for a way to help your people, aren't you?
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarroth in exchange for goods and gold.
That's a sensible trade in my book.
Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. Kind words I did not think I would hear. I doubt she will, though. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. After Fior, I suspect you Adirans think of the people of the Living Lands as little more than bugs to be crushed. If you think of us at all. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. And you've shared them all with me. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I would never ask you not to defend yourself, Envoy. In any case, the Stilgarroth are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirans can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, envoy. It is definitely a possibility. The living archives contain centuries of knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if there were clues to the garden's location in there somewhere. But I'm afraid I don't know for sure. They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main road. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable number of Zarips between here and there. Look for Elder Grigor at the archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray nothing terrible has happened. Thank you for this, envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
He's in a tough position, but I believe he's trying to do right by his people.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain. No, the council still...
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word. With respect, Outlander, we didn't ask.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
No, I'm tired of this. I am leaving with Amalia's crew, and you can't stop me.
I'd like to see you try. You're not brave enough for that.
What do you think it means? Fresh? Call this fresh? Idiots.
mine!
Someone's eager to discuss. I think they need to hire a new cleaner. Find him before the Zorips do. Zorips. Their tracks are everywhere. Keep quiet. That's done.
Oh, a traveler. Just my luck. I've got something to ask you, though. I think I've come across the discovery of a lifetime. At least I will if I can figure out this puzzle, which I cannot. Can you help me? It's all the alone time in the living archives. You end up reading some really good books. Anyway, it's like this, though. I'm in search of an oasis of fertile land and lush vegetation. I followed the energies all across the tusks, and I'm sure this is where I'm meant to go. My elders called it a waste of time. I'll show them. You and me, though. We'll show them you can find green in the tusks. What? I am here on very important business, you know. The texts say that there are traces still of that miraculous work and an oasis remains, except I can't get inside. I don't understand the mechanisms protecting the inner chamber. I'll be honest though, I'm not very good at ancient languages. I just enjoy the ancient stories. However, activating these sigils should reveal the oasis we've been looking for. Will you? Oh, thank you. They said it was a fool's errand, but we'll show them, won't we? I'll be waiting right here. Be sure to let me know if you find anything, all right, though?
used to quiet. Didn't that cartographer talk about a bunch of dead trees on the table?
I was just getting warmed up.
goes the puzzle solving. It's real then? The Oasis? I can't believe it. I mean, I never had any doubts, but at the same time, I must get in there to investigate. The elders must bow to my wisdom now. If you'll excuse me.
Who goes there? Thank the gods. You're just flesh and blood, the same as I. If you spent as much time in the ashes as I have, you'd fear any strange silhouette. They come at night, you see. The blights, the whispers in the dark, the undead there in the shadow of the mountain. It isn't natural, none of it. And yet I'm made to be out here alone, with each plea for a transfer, or at least some company, denied. Everyone, I suppose. You publicly agree with Councilman Kostya one time, and suddenly, you're a pariah forced into the wilderness alone. You have an odd opinion of kindness, Outlander. I didn't deserve this. And you know what? Maybe Kostya was correct. Maybe our oath to Nandru will doom us. Maybe we're going to die because we care more about a dead symbol than real people. Anyway, I've been talking too much. I need to return to my duty. Forgive me for cutting our conversation short.
We can't. You know we can't.
We must leave. We must leave.
We can't. They were sick.
Spare the wares a glance? Ah, thank the gods. You're the first customer I've seen since this nasty business here started. Anyway, you looking to buy something?
No! They're not killers!
Outsider! I have way.
You Outlanders! You! By the gods! Deliver us! They've gone mad! They're destroying everything! The archives! My monks are tearing our books apart! I've lost my monks and most of our books. Over the last several months, books about the garden were already going missing. But the Book of Oaths and the Book of the Before, we must hold on to those. Gods bless you. We recently brought the Book of Oaths to the parapet. It should still be there. And the Book of the Before should be in the main library. Now go, please. We've already lost so many precious texts.
You take lead. Just like the good old days.
You're a blessing, envoy. Thank the gods. No, I can't. Not yet. I need a book. Once I have it, I can get out of here and start my life again in Solace. It's called The Book of the Before. Have you seen it? He what? Oh, no. Please, no. You've got to give me the book instead. Because he doesn't need it. Oh, I read it often when I first became a monk. It inspired me. I want it as a keepsake. Besides, no one else read it. No one would notice it missing. Please, just find it and bring it back. It should be somewhere in the archives proper. I'll make it worth your while. I'll be here when you've got it.
I understand these books are precious, but she's a little intense about it, isn't she?
We see invaders in the garden!
Keep
of light! Nice shot!
This place makes Browatai look like a bargain.
What a marvel. The scholars in Ishamata would salivate at the chance to use a telescope like that.
The branch breaks.
On the left!
Try that again.
One for you!
Back on my... Back on my feet.
all right, dear? Right as rain.
Another win, but who's counting?
Used to quiet.
Glory in the brush! Show me what more! Devour! It disturbs us. Rest in the war. Nice! In the eyes! That's it. Disturbs us.
Who goes there? We see! Feed them to the earth!
Behind you!
Coming from your right! I can't! Back in the fight.
The books. For Nandru's sake, do you have them? What is that? Let me see. This is every book that's gone missing. Dolna, were you so unhappy here that you had to do this? I'll take care of this. I will inform the guards. They will imprison her and... Ugh, it did not have to be this way. No. It's a shock to me. I still can't believe it. But, well, there you are. Thank the gods. Let me see them. Mostly intact. Yes, the Book of Oaths is mainly intact, and the Book of the Before. Our work of rebuilding begins now. I hate to be curt, but I must ask you to leave us now. May this token show our thanks, and may Nandru's blessing find its way even to you.
Where's the glass?
get him next time.
That's done. Look, it's hard.
Is that all you got?
Heißen!